Hello there, it's me again. I am just going to talk to you about certain things about my supernatural belief system, not religion or politics, because I don't believe in that stuff. But what the oddities, the weird stuff that people can't really explain or deal with on a daily basis or don't want to deal with, like ghosts, siren head, urban myths, and other stuff like aliens and alien abductions. You're going to think I'm a complete basket case when I'm done this video, but that's beside the point. Um, there was a time when I was a little kid, I always believed in vampires, ghosts, and the like zombies and whatever that could go bump in the night because I thought they were more real than something being preached to me in Catholic school. To me, Catholic school was just a pile of trouble and was telling you what the doctor should more or less be telling you instead of the priest. That's what I thought. I did not believe in that, but anyway, here we go. Siren Head is real, and he might be figment of a lot of people with PTSD in our imaginations, and thus making him an urban myth. I have seen him, believe it or not, when I was going around about, and I was actually the person that it was driving said, "Oh, look at the nice pond," and I can still see the pond in my head as if it's right in front of my eyes. And I saw the pond. I said, "Okay, the pond's nice. Doesn't have a reflection, so it's not that nice." So I looked up at the trees because I'm kind of like a tree fan. And then I saw two sirens. One here, one here. And I thought, holy crap. I saw Siren Head in his stalking mode when he is completely still as a board. He was completely still as if he was waiting for something to eat. Hopefully it wasn't me at the time, but it wasn't, thank God. But anyway. And a little tidbit about Siren Head is he comes out during pandemics, wars time. That's when he comes out. He doesn't come out any other time except for when there's a war and pandemics. And he's usually passed down by people with my disability, PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, because we're most apt to see him. Particularly the ones with war-related PTSD, which is like what I have. I'll tell you more about my beginnings later. Anyway, I decided I was going to try to take a picture of the runny thing, and just like right now, my phone is not on charge, and it was dead. So why did I bring it with me? I don't know, but I did anyway. See, I was going to take a cool selfie, but the battery ran out. So that being said, I went, and I actually had to say, "Can you screenshot the map for me and email it to me?" She did so. I have long lost that map because of the losing of many iPads and regaining of iPads and stuff, so I cannot get it back. But it was near Elmont, Ontario, and then last year when I was going around eating outside, I heard Siren Head sounding off. I think he was eating something that had protein, a living thing, of course. and he was sounding off. I don't know what he was eating, but I guess the both of us were having a good meal. And that was the end of that story. Now, here's some weird things. You're not going to believe this part. Urban myths are one thing that might be popularized on the internet. Might be one thing. But here's something that makes this a real confession. I actually believe in UFOs and alien abductions. And I am not blowing smoke up your ass. I actually have seen. For example, I've been on WhatsApp. And I'll just show you when my phone's not going to croak. Please, it's not going to croak yet. And then I'll just show you what a friend took a picture of. And that'll be the end of that. I just have a gallery. This is not part of a constellation. These are not two new moons. These are flying, unidentified flying objects. I have seen them plenty of times in my past. When I saw that, I decided to make this vlog about the weird and the wonderful things that I've gone through that were strange. And I did not see them at dusk, so they weren't glowing. The backstory is that like any kid, I want to do good at school. So I do good at school, I make sure and then he starts screaming, and I'm trying to work on my homework. This is when I was in grade 7. I was ready to tell him to fly a kite, to put it politely, and then I was actually, then my mom said, don't say that kind of thing, and then she said, go and see what he has to show you, and I dragged my feet, as if I was getting a little, like a zombie being, taken away of its freedom, and I ended up going outside, and I saw 2 sphere-like things. Yeah, sphere-like things. And they were actual spheres, black spheres. I thought they were balloons at first, but then they were going around erratically. And I said, I can see why you're hollering and screaming. That's a UFO, because I've seen the X-Files and I've heard about this. And I didn't have a camera back then, digital or Polaroid camera. I didn't have that, so the guy who took the picture, I wouldn't look up his name. He's a friend of mine on Facebook. He showed me that, and I said, I think I'm going to open up on that and tell this part of the vlog, which is that I have seen the actual UFOs in the Siren Head. Then I actually went, and you're going to think I'm silly, 7th grade, I went out to recess with everybody else, hoping that I was just going to have a boring recess like everyone else, but it was nothing else but boring. Supposedly to my friends, whatever friends I did have at the time, I said that they said I disappeared into thin air and then reappeared back into thin air. All I know is I just saw lights, like the lights on Dead Like Me, the TV show where you head towards the lights, only the lights were above me. That's all I remember. And I knew what that was right away as well. And you're going to think of a flippin' basket case, but it's true. I've been abducted. I'm not saying this as fiction or to scare. This is the truth. Have seen UFOs. I've been abducted, and I've seen Siren Head. I also have seen angels, and I have had prophetic dreams in my life. I am a bit of a prophetess as well. Not crazy, and the signs of a prophet are that one of them is that they have been ridiculed and disrespected in their life. I have been disrespected a lot before I moved out of Almont. I have been nothing but treated like dirt in Almont. Except by my parents. Everyone else was treating me like dirt because I was either abducted by aliens, or I have PTSD, or I am from a Muslim ethnic group, so they didn't really like me. So that being said, I wasn't the class clown of the town or the pretty girl of the town. I was ridiculed, and that was a sign of a prophet. That if your town doesn't like you, you're actually most likely going to be a prophet.
You're not done your Zoom yet?
Anyway, I was doing,
It was really interesting.
Oh, which one were you taking?
I was
environmental religion.
Oh, yeah.
I was dealing
Something
with
that would
a lot of problems in my town, and I had to leave my town, and now I live in
yeah.
Lanark, where I belong, or Lanark Perth
yeah.
area.
At the beginning, it wasn't like.
And that's where I've been staying most of my adult life, because I couldn't stand the bullying in Almont and the racism and stuff.
She's like, you should already know.
And I also believe that there's life after death. I don't want to ever say this again, but there's life after death. You think you just medically die and scientifically die? You actually survive. You actually survive and become a part of the environment and become a part of nature.
Spelled that way, but it's Hindi?
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 No.
Hinduism?
No, not Hinduism.
Okay.
Shamanism. Shamanism, if you believe in shamanism, either Native American or otherwise, you're most likely going to believe that you have. I believe in also reincarnations, but I also believe in that once you die, you return, but you don't show up as is. You just show up in the background, like a spirit or a ghost or part of nature and the environment, and that's it. You're a force of nature and the environment, like the wind in the trees and stuff like that. That's what you are after death. I also believe in reincarnations. I have had 10,000 reincarnations. I'm 10,000 years old. As far as my spirit or soul is concerned, my soul has been on this earth since the last ice age, when man crossed the land bridge. The first life I had was on as an Inuit shaman. And another indigenous ethnic group called the Ojibwe, and I created the first dream catcher.
Has it been rain today?
And then I ended up also learning about other things, like that I was Imam Shamel, and I was other people across this whole globe. I was a Maasai warrior. I was in the Dreamtime Australia. I was at that's where this little obsession comes from. And my soul has had have extensive passport. And that being said, I been here for quite some time as a spirit. My mortal body is going to be 33 years old because
I
I'm
believe
30.
mine is 15.
Because it's 30. I'm
Mine is 15 now.
gonna be
Very
33. 33 this February. That's just my mortal body, my meat suit. My actual soul has been here for 10,000 years and has been reincarnated many times. One day I'm going to do a question, have one of my friends do a question and answer thing about my life one day. That'll be another vlog story. Anyway, another thing that I believe in is ghosts. I think I beat that dead horse, but anyway, sorry about that pun there, but that's what it says, beating a dead horse. You've said it over and over and over again. But anyway, after I did my homework one night, yeah, you're gonna think this is revolving around homework when I was a kid, but anyway, I was after a grueling math homework session with my father, I ended up going outside to get some fresh air, go on the swing set, and I do remember seeing the dog that I had. This is why I'm sniffling now, because I'm not used to dogs. But anyway, I had a dog when I was 6 years old. The dog died when I was 6 years old, was put down. When I was 10 years old, the dog reappeared in a ball of fog and it's a ghost, and I was freaked out right away. I ran away and ran back to my house and was screaming that I saw a cryptid dog. Cryptid meaning a monster dog. And a ghost. My parents easily said that was Jennifer, my former pet. And the dog was a black lab, so that's why the dog looked more like a silhouette than anything as a ghost. But it still deterred me from going near the swing set for quite some time when I was a kid. So I've seen a lot of stuff. As far as my prophecies, my prophetic dreams, I have prophesied some not so good things about life, like there's two genocides in China. One is the Uyghurs, and the other's the Tibetans. And I knew about the Tibetans being genocide, but I did not know about the Uyghurs. And I found out by the Uyghurs through a dream that they were going to be worse off than the Holocaust. Yeah, unbelievable but true, and I woke up screaming. Another dream I had was that the North Koreans were going to come and start attacking us from air. Another prophetic dream I had, and I'm not usually a hell or demon person, but unless you're a cryptid like Siren Head, but beside the point, I was given a tour of hell. Why was I given a tour of hell? Because I'm special? I'm not. I didn't do anything naughty or anything evil or spiteful or anything. God wanted to show me, and I don't usually am a God person, but whatever the heck is up there, I just call it God, wanted to show me how the other side of the afterlife live. And it was quite frightening. It was like Dante's Inferno, except it was just one night dream. And I was, there's 3 circles and 3 subcircles in each circle. And each one pertaining to a different element and form of torture. And then if you go above those 3 things, you're in a radioactive desert like the Polygon in Kazakhstan, and you're more or less wishing to be mercifully put out. And the air is toxic. That is what hell is like. It's not fire and brimstone. That's what I saw. But I've also seen heaven, paradise.
Bob, how are you? Good. Sorry, I didn't hear the phone ring, and I had the ringer turned down low. Seeing that you guys had called.
Paradise is a little nicer. It's a field of a foggy field of wildflowers. And that's about it. With no butterflies, it's just a field of wildflowers, beautiful wildflowers,
Like all I have is just the
with a hint of fog. And that's basically it. And there's some people looking at the flowers and stuff. This is what paradise is. It's not clouds, it's not the 72 whatever. It's just a field of wildflowers for you to enjoy for the rest of eternity, or when you're done your reincarnation cycle. So that's that. If you do not want to go to paradise or go to be reincarnated, you can be a part of nature, the environment, and become a ghost.
What you doing, sir?
I've That's what I think about.
You move your car?
Nature is mostly part of spirituality, so is the environment. That's why we have to take care of it. I get really ticked off when someone
What
litters.
you doing out there?
When someone litters, it drives me completely batty. And then I'm going to show you what my medicine animal is because of the
There all
nature
day?
thing. I'll find a picture of one. This is my spirit, my medicine animal. Da-da-da. The buffalo. That's my medicine animal. That is why this has gone down a lot
Ellie?
since
You
I've
moving your car?
moved. Since I came here, because of that animal there, I actually believe that I'm doing a lot better because of shamanism. And I have 3 spirit animals: the peacock, the bat, and the wolf. Those are my spirit animals, and my medicine animal is the bison, as I showed you a picture of. I did not do that picture, but I did like it. And there's plenty of pictures of bison around here. Anyway, it's a bison farm, and I come here whenever I need some to cool off a bit emotionally or physically. Last time I was here was for a piercing that gone awry, which was my Medusa, and I said I'm not just gonna go around slapping polysporin on my face, and also taking antibiotics. I'm also going to take another step further and visit my medicine animal, and that's why this thing hardly ever has a scar. And this was before I found out about my medicine animal. Am I Native American? No, I'm Chechen, Amazonian, but I Amazonian, which is the female, all-female version of the Native Americans. They've been around Eastern Europe and Chechnya and Kazakhstan for quite some time, and they were wiped out, supposedly wiped out by the Greeks, but they obviously haven't, because I can lift a lot of stuff in my pain tolerance. Goulash, nothing. I don't have a... This didn't hurt. This warping didn't hurt. And this sucker didn't hurt at all. So that's why I say my pain tolerance is nothing. I don't have any pain tolerance. Just like my medicine animal, it's gonna take a lot more to make me screech. So that's being said, I can shovel snow for hours if I wanted to, and I might be doing that later. Besides the point, this is about my spirituality. I don't believe in religion or politics. I believe in that there's spirituality. I don't believe in a holy book, although I might read one just for the sake of reading. But I don't read them because they're supposed to be medicinal or something. I just read them for the fun of it. I don't read political books at all. I don't find them to be very helpful with life, and I don't watch the news. I'm more of a tarot card and oracle card person instead of watching the news until I find out about the kid who helped the cat out of a tree. I am not watching the news. And that's simply as is because of my way of thinking, that I don't watch the news. It's all bad unless I hear about a kid getting a cat out of a tree or a kid petting a dog. I'm not going to watch the news because I don't find it informative. I find it to be negative and relentless. So that being said, yeah, I don't believe in the news or anything else for that matter. I'm not a news hound. I never was. Tried to watch Geraldo at large, which was pretty good at one point, but besides the point, that's just stymied just grew my opinion about political science, and that is not science, political science and politics that is not good for you. It's not good for your soul. It's the COVID of your soul. And that being said, don't vote. Don't do anything that your soul might regret. I don't vote because I don't believe in it. I believe in taking part in our community, but I don't believe in, like, hey, you gotta choose some dumbass to run the country. I think we could run the country as a collective. And that being said, that's the end of my vlog for the day. Do subscribe and press on the bell for notifications. Thank you.